Jesh Mataji. Let's start the meditation collectively by doing a collective namaskar. Collective namaskar to the lotus feet of the Devi from the whole world. All the children of the Devi from every country where we are bowing to the lotus feet of the Devi as one being from our heart. And we surrender all our chakras and offer our sahasrara to our lotus feet. Namaskar Kundalini.
Don't understand what is innocence is. Shri Ganesha is sitting there and he is the one who presides over Muladhara, even over his mother, because he's like a guard. And he is the one who tells whether she can ascend or not. Unless and until he gives permission, she cannot ascend. So Shri Ganesha gives the ascending sort of a okay, all right, you can rise. And he stops all his work. You have seen me sitting for hours together. I don't have to go even to the bathroom or anywhere because Ganesha stops all his work. He's only worried now about the ascent. And on every chakra, he checks your purity. And then, accordingly, the Kundalini tries to purify. But when it reaches the mental level has all these funny ideas of romance, this nonsense, that nonsense. I was surprised the other day. There was a girl who was having a trouble with her husband of expressing her love to her husband after marriage. Before marriage, she was all right. So I told her, read some book where they have described the romance between husband and wife. So she said, there is no book I have known. Then I asked one professor to find out. He said, there is no such book. In Sahaja Yoga, the romance starts after the marriage. But also with Maryadas, not at the cost of Sahaja Yoga, not at the cost of your ascent. So all these ideas people have in the West, I know you are so much conditioned about it. So we say, now let us see, this is Samayachar, after all, we have to give all the benefit to them. Now we select people, we do everything. It's all the work of Mahakali, because you have to work on the vibrations. It's all the work of Mahakali. And after marriages also, some marriages do fail. The reason being they do not know what is the purpose of their marriages. So the first and foremost thing of Mahakali is that she is purity. Absolute purity. And that purity, if we cannot imbibe within us, we cannot be Sahaja. Now this mind is so much conditioned, I know. Our children would be much better off than ourselves. But they won't have these conditionings as we have had. And so many problems can be just avoided if we really become pure people. I see in the other society in which I move, nobody seems to be safe. Somebody's wife is running with somebody's husband, somebody's daughter is running with somebody's father, somebody's running, a boy running with somebody's mother. Next day you find somebody else standing there, husband, wife. Or sometimes it's so funny that you can't believe it, how can it be? And everybody is in danger. A man goes to the house, he finds his wife run away with another man. Or a man goes for his work, he's run away with another woman. So she's the one, she gives you sthiti, the state. Sthiti means consolidation. Without your proper consolidation into your purity, not into your romantic life, you cannot rise. Like when we make the aeroplane, first we have to consolidate it, fix it up properly, work it out so that when it goes in the air, all its parts do not fly away with the passengers. In the same way, when we are ascending, Sri Ganesha does that. He just stops the action of excretion completely and the ascent starts. They are doing their work all right, despite the fact they have been insulted, they have been neglected, we have misbehaved, whatever we might have done. They are doing their jobs all right. You can see so many people getting realization. But what are we doing about it? We cannot be even collective. We cannot attend collective things. And look at them, how generous they are. They are extremely collective. They are extremely collective. To such an extent that somebody supposing worships Shri Krishna, his heart will catch. Why? Because you must also worship Shiva. They are so collective and so much connected with me. So they are all collective in the same way you are also devas, you also should be collective. As soon as you become collective, all these nonsensical things will drop out. All these ideas will drop out. You do not become collective because you have not dropped out all these things, or else you are afraid of dropping them out. So let us know what is our purpose. Our purpose is to ascend. And what is the Mahakali power is doing for us? She is giving you your ascent through Kundalini. She is purifying. She is giving you all the powers. She is protecting you all the time. She is giving you joy. But what are we doing for her? Her only desire is that my children should be saintly. That they should have beautiful qualities of a saint. That he doesn't fall at every woman, fall at every man. He's not so cheap, you see. And mentally especially. I mean, if the Sahasrara is spoiled, how can Sahaja work out? The whole play is of the Sahasrara. And that purity should manifest. Through you we are going to change the world. Through no one else. The Sahajogis who are going to change the world. Now look at the generosity. Even my body is so generous. Yesterday, one lady came, I think she had a very bad liver. She came downstairs and my liver started pumping vibrations. Terrible. She had a very bad liver though. She had taken drugs. She had taken drugs and all that. Suffering was done to me by this liver of mine. I didn't think that, poor mother, she's come all the way after suffering, so started just pumping for that woman. So generous it is. And they are so generous themselves, the way they bestow blessings on you, how they are hardworking, how they are running about. What are we giving them? They give us joy. They look after us. They look after our children. They look after everything. They manage everything. Now what are we doing for them? Also, I have heard that people don't help when they have to postering, they have to do. Very few people come up. This is being ungrateful. Very ungrateful to those. All the deities are present when you are having those collective programs. And surprisingly, the old Sahajogis are more difficult than the new ones. This is just surprising. Are they becoming now out of date or something? Christ has said first will be the last. I hope that's not going to happen. Sort of a confidence they develop. Oh, we are old Sahajogis. We have had horrible results in London of this consciousness that we are old, we'll do whatever we like. We may attend the collective or not. A kind of a ego. Please be careful. Christ has clearly said, first will be the last. And I have seen so many of them just getting out like that. Even I don't know how they get out. In such stupid ways that are unimaginable for anyone. Like one gentleman in Italy was an old Sahajogi, just got up and said, I am Mahamataji. Everybody started looking at him. What do you mean? I am Mahamataji. And I'm going to do all this myself. So they said, all right, so we are going out of ashram. No, I can't manage the ashram, I am getting out. And he went and stayed with someone, that lady, who heard against me and got cancer and died. In the collectivity, supposing you have one problem, another one has some problem. It just works out, balances. As one finger is cut out, it is useless then. Or a nail which is taken out is useless. It dies. So, that is how we are organizing our spiritual death and ultimately I don't know what else. And then they come back, that mother, I have got now this trouble, so I have come back. I was out of Sahaja Yoga for 3 years. I said, what do you mean out of Sahaja Yoga? I didn't attend any collective program. I'm thinking of the collectivity of the whole world. That's my vision. And if Sahajogis cannot be collective, who is going to be collective? Who is going to fulfill my vision? So all of you, those who call themselves Sahajogis, must attend the program. And the second thing is that there was a little problem of generosity of people. Of course, that's also is a character of Mahalakshmi. She's very generous. And when you are generous in giving vibrations and looking after people, this and that, then Mahalakshmi's principle works out. But Mahalakshmi doesn't give money to people who are miserly, will never give. They may have money in the bank, but they can never enjoy. So, if there is need, people have to give money to Sahaja. I have been supplying a lot of money, as you know, from the very beginning. Those who are early Sahajogis will know how much I have been able to pay. But now we are growing, and everybody should know that we have to pay. After all, this is our responsibility. Where are we going to spend our money? In what? I mean, my family feels that whatever money I am spending for Sahaja is the best. They get punyas. It's the best for them. Only with punyas you get more wealth, health, and prosperity. If you do not have punyas, you cannot get it. It will come and go away. It will disappear into thin air. So I was surprised that people are not generous. We have to know that we are so much better off people than many others. Like the Eastern Bloc people are not so good in money matters just now. I'm not saying that we have to help them, but we have to think, can we send something for them as presents? Can we do something for them? The matter has the value, which is again Mahakali's power. It's the power of Mahakali. That the matter carries the love, expresses. So many times I've seen how very sweetly they gave me something. I really don't take anything and I don't need anything. But certain things, it shows such concern, such understanding, such love. How will you express your love to those people who are so far away? You just try. Try to give. Try to give for Sahaja cause. And you'll be amazed how it will work out. For collectivity, we have to know that, see, for Bhairavanath and Shri Hanumana and Shri Ganesha, these three principles that work within us, all of them have parallel work to do, parallel. They do not interfere for each other. But if it comes to help, they will go all out. There's no quarrel. No quarrel between the two. No. If Hanumana needs Bhairava, he is there. If Bhairava needs Hanumana, he is there. All out. So this collectivity comes only by understanding one thing. What a great work we are doing today. People are not conscious of that. They take it just by the way. In the war, you have seen how people fight. Even if they have the fear of dying. Formerly, nobody was paid also in the military. But they went and fought. Maybe for their country, for anything. And they used to join together to fight. They allowed themselves to be killed. They helped each other. They did this. All these qualities are there when we want to hate someone. But when we want to love someone, why shouldn't we have those qualities emerging out of us? These are the qualities of Mahakali. Because she is the expert of war affairs. She's the one who makes people one. And she's the one who makes them fight. Because it's the desire. They have nothing there, just a desire to do something. And then they join together, and then the Mahasaraswati helps them to act. But first, the desire is so strong. Now, the desire has to be very, very strong within us, that we have to be for the emancipation of the whole world. We are the people. We are the special people. We are in the foundation. Nothing is more important than our own personality being completely dedicated for Sahaja.
Sahaja Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's collectively, in this new day, gather our attention above Sahasrara, very high above Sahasrara. Let's realize that from the whole world, all the children of the Devi are gathered and uniting their attention to the primordial attention of the Devi. Let's put the extra effort to have a very high attention, very wide attention, united with the attention of our mother above Sahasrara. Let's also open our heart collectively so that Shiva himself is established in our heart. And let our collective Kundalini rise freely within us. When we breathe in and breathe out, Kundalini just flows freely without obstacle within us as the Virat, as the collective being that we are when we are together. From our collective heart, let's say 4 times Shri Ganesh mantra with the pure desire to awaken the Lord Ganesh within us collectively, and also at humanity level, awaken the principle of Shri Ganesh. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's collectively put the right hand on the floor.
अथर्वशीर्षम्। ॐ नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवचोर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमिष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरों गणादिं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादिं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारपरतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण ऋद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारपूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपं बिन्दुरुत्तररूपं नादसन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निच्छृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदं च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः। नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्तेऽस्तु लम्बोदरायैकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Complete collective surrender to the Lord Ganesh. Let's keep the right hand on the floor, attention above Sahasrara, and the heart is completely directed to the Lord Ganesh. Now, let's focus on the left side. We still keep the right hand on the floor. Let's focus on the left side and pray in our heart that Mother Earth absorb all the imbalances in the left side. Shri Mahakali Bhairava 3 times. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Bhairava Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Bhairava Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Bhairava Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Attention above Sahasrara. Let's watch our left side, collective left side, and individual left side clear and purify.
श्री भैरवनाथ के 21 नाम। ओम श्री महाभैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री बटुक भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री सिद्ध भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री कंकाल भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री काल भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री कालाग्नि भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री योग भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री शक्ति भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री आनंद भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री मार्तंड भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री गौर भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री बाल भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री बटु भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री श्मशान भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री पुर भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री तरुण भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री परमानंद भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री सुरानंद भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री ज्ञानानंद भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री उत्तम उत्तमानन्दभैरवाय नमो नमः। ॐ श्री अमृतानन्दभैरवाय नमो नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Now, both hands on the lap, attention on Shri Mahakali completely above Sahasrara.
श्री महाकाली के 108 नाम। ओम श्री महाकाल्यै नमो नमः। ओम श्री कामधेनवे नमो नमः। ओम श्री कामस्वरूपायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री वरदायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री जगदानन्दकारिण्यै नमो नमः। ओम श्री जगज्जीवमय्यै नमो नमः। ओम श्री वज्रकङ्काल्यै नमो नमः। ओम श्री शान्तायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री सुधासिन्धुनिवासिन्यै नमो नमः। ओम श्री निद्रायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री तामस्यै नमो नमः। ओम श्री नन्दिन्यै नमो नमः। ओम श्री सर्वानन्दस्वरूपिण्यै नमो नमः। ओम श्री परमानन्दरूपायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री स्तुत्यायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री पद्मालयायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री सदापूज्यायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री सर्वप्रियङ्कर्त्र्यै नमो नमः। ओम श्री सर्वमङ्गलायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री पूर्णायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री विलासिन्यै नमो नमः। ओम श्री अमोघायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री भोगवत्यै नमो नमः। ओम श्री सुखदायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री निष्कामायै नमो नमः। ओम मधुकैटभहन्त्र्यै नमो नमः। ओम महिषासुरघातिन्यै नमो नमः। ओम रक्तबीजविनाशिन्यै नमो नमः। ओम नरकान्तकायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री उग्रचण्डेश्वर्यै नमो नमः। ओम श्री क्रोधिन्यै नमो नमः। ओम श्री उग्रप्रभायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री चामुण्डायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री खड्गपालिन्यै नमो नमः। ओम श्री भास्वरासुर्यै नमो नमः। ओम शत्रुमर्दिन्यै नमो नमः। ओम श्री रणपण्डितायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री रक्तदन्तिकायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री रक्तप्रियायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री कपालिन्यै नमो नमः। ओम कुरुकुलविरोधिन्यै नमो नमः। ओम श्री कृष्णदेहायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री नरमुण्डस्रजायै नमो नमः। ओम श्री गलत्रधिरभूषणायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री प्रेतनृत्यपरायणायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री लोलजिह्वायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री कुण्डलिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री नागकन्यायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री पतिव्रतायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री शिवसङ्गिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री विसङ्ग्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री भूतपतिप्रियायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री प्रेतभूमिकृतालयायै नमो नमः। ॐ दैत्येन्द्रमर्दिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री चन्द्रस्वरूपिण्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री प्रसन्नपद्मवदनायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री स्मेरवक्त्रायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री सुलोचनायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री सुदन्त्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री सिन्दूरारुणमस्तकायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री सुकेश्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री स्मितहास्यायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री महत्कुचायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री प्रियभाषिण्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री सुभाषिण्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री मुक्तकेश्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री चन्द्रकोटिसमप्रभायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री अगाधरूपिण्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री मनोहरायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री मनोरमायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री वश्यायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री सर्वसौन्दर्यनिलयायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री रक्तायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री स्वयंभुकुसुमप्राणायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री स्वयंभुकुसुमोन्मदायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री शुक्रपूज्यायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री शुक्रस्थायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री शुक्रात्मिकायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री शुक्रनिन्दकनाशिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ निशुम्भशुम्भसंहन्त्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री वह्निमण्डलमध्यस्थायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री वीरजनन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री त्रिपुरमालिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री कराल्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री पाशिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री घोररूपायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री घोरदंष्ट्रायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री चण्ड्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री सुमत्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री पुण्यदायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री तपस्विन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री क्षमायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री तरङ्गिण्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री शुद्धायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री सर्वेश्वर्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री गरिष्ठायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री जयशालिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री चिन्तामणये नमो नमः। ॐ श्री अद्वैतभोगिन्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री योगेश्वर्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री भोगधारिण्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री भक्तभावितायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री साधकानन्दसन्तोषायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री भक्तवत्सलायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री भक्तानन्दमय्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री भक्तशङ्कर्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री भक्तिसंयुक्तायै नमो नमः। ॐ श्री निष्कलङ्कायै नमो नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Now, let's collectively go higher and deeper in our meditation. Let's collectively ensure that we are collective in our attention, that we are the Virat, the enlightened body, the enlightened cosmic body, that the primordial Kundalini is rising within us, and all our attention, our unique desire is to be the spirit above Sahasrara. All attention is on the Devi and complete surrender to be the spirit. Only this one desire, collectively, globally. In this complete union with the divine, let's open our awareness to the complete glory of God, the complete purity, the complete glory of the divine above Sahasrara, very high above Sahasrara, very wide, very pure, and complete surrender to this glory of God, of our being, ego, superego, mind, everything in us, everything around us, the whole world, all humanity. We surrender to the purity, the glory of God beyond Sahasrara. Let's collectively open our heart and project the spirit from our heart, project the unconditional love which is in our heart. Feel the complete presence of Shri Adi Shakti in our heart and her total love, the power of the love for ourselves, for all humanity, for the whole creation. Let's feel in our heart the pure love, a level of love that we have never felt before, which is pure and completely detached. There is no attachment to that love like the sun, which shines from the sky very high and is not attached to any to whoever he shines upon his rays. It just shines and expresses its own nature. Let our heart, our love, collective love, be the pure love of the goddess, the pure love of Sri Shiva himself. Last, before finishing the meditation, let's focus on our Kundalini, our collective Kundalini, as we are the Virat. And let's feel the, all the thread of the Kundalini, the 108 threads of the Kundalini rising powerfully within us as a river of pure, divine, gold, enlightened, pure energy. And let this Kundalini primordial Kundalini shine within us, enlighten our body, enlighten our auras, enlighten us globally, enlighten our countries, the whole world, the whole creation, and beyond. Let collectively really be in the surrender to our collective Kundalini and feel the glow, feel the brilliance, feel the shine of the primordial Kundalini and the expression of all her powers. With a heart full of gratitude, let's do collective namaskar and raise our Kundalini and thank in our heart our mother. And for those who want to meditate for a few minutes after, can meditate for a few minutes. Namaskar Kundalini.
मनोभूद्यहङ्कार चेतानेनाहम् न चाश्रोत्रजीवे न चाघ्राणनेत्रे न चाव्योमभूमिन तेजो न वायो चिदानन्दरूपः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न चाप्राणसंज्ञो न वै पञ्चवायो न वै सप्तधातुर्न वा पञ्चकोशा न वा पाणिपादं न चोपस्तपायु चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न मे द्वेषरागो न मे लोभमोहो मदो नैव मे नैव मात्सर्यभावः न धर्मो न चार्थो न कामो न मोक्षः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम्